Nice. The strides that he's taken the last 2 years, from even being able to not catch the ball when I would throw it to him to now being able to play catch with him is it's pretty amazing how quick the development has been. Here, let me see if I can get you a better fly ball. All right, ready?
Most of 2011 is spent rehabbing his elbow and trying to figure out his next move. But amid the baseball chaos swirling around him, there is a welcome calm when Caitlin gives birth to their first child, a boy named Bryce, and Rich Hill is a father.
All right, ready? When Bryce was born, obviously it was professionally on the baseball field, things were, coming off of an injury, concerns of what you're going to do, how is this going to play out as far as career, kind of went away, and the focus was more towards seeing Bryce as a baby and growing into a young child. Being able to see the development that he's gone through these last 7 years now, but early on was extremely exciting, because as soon as the day was over at the field or at the game, the focus was immediately to Caitlin and Bryce and how we could be a family. Nice. It was just one of those things that you really see what matters, and you get a better understanding about things that are bigger than baseball. The field hasn't really changed. I mean, it's been the same. The playground.
Yeah, the Milton playground planners, this was always a playground when we were little, but they did all the playgrounds over in Milton. And so we bought the naming rights for this playground, so it's going to be named Brooks Hill Playground.
Brooks has completely changed my life.
December of 2013 is a month of anticipation as the Hill family is going to expand.
Brooks was born, and I looked at Rich, and he was looking at me, and he had tears in his eyes, and he just seemed like overwhelmed with joy. I just felt so happy, and like he was beautiful. It was a beautiful baby. The nurse brought Brooks over, and then I realized the baby had very weak cry. And then I was just sort of looking around, and everybody was sort of facing the baby, and I just knew. I knew something was a little off.
His arms and his legs would contract, and he had cortical thumbs. His thumbs weren't in the proper positioning. He was also born with congenital nephrotic syndrome. So as soon as he was born, his kidneys were failing, and also his brain wasn't functioning with his neurons the way that they should be functioning.
He was breathing. There's nothing emergent. All they could do was just send him up to the nursery. And that's where Rich went with Brooks, and Dr. Sweetser was there.
I happened to be on call for the genetics team and was asked to do a consult in the nursery, and it was for a baby that was born in which they did have some concerns that something wasn't quite right. This took a lot of scrambling on our ends to try to understand what was going on with Brooks and try to give the family some answers. We were able to find that other babies like him had been described in the medical literature who had that same set of features, but it was extremely rare. Furthermore, this was such a rare condition that nobody understood it properly about what the cause of this was.
We had thousands of questions, and he was willing and open to answer as many questions as he could, and if he didn't have the answer at that time, he would be open and honest with us and tell us that he would do everything he could to get that answer.
Here we have this amazing geneticist, like brilliant man, doing everything he can, and then Rich and I are like Googling stuff. So you're going out of your mind. You want to find the answers and you're asking all the questions, but you just don't stop. That's where we found ourselves, and that's where we were able to see Brooks as for who he was, and just realize that we were just parents just trying to advocate for our son.